It's the Unity Champs, ready to show no mercy to their Mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique, dare I say, unity that this team has. It's the reason they've been so successful, and Mutiny has been running scared.
The Unity Champs have a new face, but are hoping for the same old result when they defend their titles. And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark on Mutiny itself.
Not that you can tell with their predictably dark and cliched color scheme. Someone had to say it.
The following contest is in...
There you see what's at stake. Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bayley onto their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bayley and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE.
Oh, headbutts!
The champ just striking at will. Merciless display towards the challenger.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
Attack to the midsection.
He counters with a great reversal. And now propped up in the corner.
These two are finding an answer for everything.
Super kick finds the mark. Good defense there.
Big boot. Vicious. Oh, repeated headbutts. The challenger really taking it on the chin here.
Got out of the way.
Inside cradle applied, shoulders down.
The pin doesn't even last to a count of one.
That pin attempt might have been a tad premature.
From the first row. My goodness, what a cold red.
Wasting no time getting his shoulder up.
Easy kick out there, but they'll get harder soon.
Punch! Ooh, right to the back of the neck.
Not done yet. Not done yet.
About to take a trip to the gallows.
So hard into the ring post. A Bronco Buster.
I love it.
Not the ride you want to be on, but that's what makes it so effective. Getting the fresh partner in here.
And here we
Launching.
A diving stunner.
Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows. And a stomp to the gut. Really just laying it in. Nice takedown, and now just battering knees.
Teed off. Bayley showing no answer for the attack.
It's like a muzzle's being placed on Bayley's offense.
Bayley combats out of that.
managed to avoid that offense.
Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal.
Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes.
Target acquired and destroyed. Hit that with everything and following it with the pin.
A truly impressive kick out this late.
And you know what's next, guys?
Eat defeat. That's got to be it. Consider the championship retained.
Shoulders are down. To retain. And she decides to back off for the moment.
There's the tag.
And he's tagging his partner in.
Partner gets tagged in.
What a clothesline. Turn it around with a reversal.
Oh, the bell clap from behind.
Nice side headlock applied.
Oh, man. What a good measure.
And she's tagging out. And he has an answer for King. Into a sleeper hold. Oh, and neck breaker.
Precarious position for both superstars.
Oh, gosh. Oh, my God, a pile driver. The challenger is getting torn into.
This has been an arduous tag match, but you could be in much worse shape. Ooh, that's going to echo in your ear for a bit. Oh, that's a chop you don't want to be on the receiving end of.
Super kick! Setting course to the top turnbuckle.
Oh, look out.
Nobody home. What an impact.
DDT.
Ah, look at this. Just cranking it out. Cranking the head. Hammerlock now. And a lariat. He's looking to go high risk from the top rope.
Up high.
Ooh. Oh. Oh, the elbow connects. Pin, title on the line.
Champ's in trouble.
Shoulders up before two.
Somehow still in this fight. Not down and out yet.
Running power slam.
Oh, no. Eyes on the target.
Check out the springboard. Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly. Got him in the corner now.
Knee to the face by CM Punk, followed by an emphatic short-arm clothesline. Could this be the beginning of the end? CM Punk with the Anaconda Vice.
Kneeing his way out. And he's free.
Big back body drop.
Punk of
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming. And go to sleep. GTS from Punk.
This might be it. The champ might keep it here. And he's looking to the crowd for some much-needed support.
Kick right to the midsection. Boom, great anticipation. King one step ahead.
High-level ability being shown with each of these counters. Chess match of counters and reversals happening here.
Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty. Big elbow drop. Oof, running knee in the corner. Eludes the attack. All these counters, it's like they're in each other's minds.
Oh, what a kick. Ooh. Ah, kick. Nasty kick.
And just in time, he gets out of there.
Lights out here.
Oh, no, maybe not.
Shoulder up before the count started.
How does anyone have this much in them at this point? Ooh.
Nice sit-out powerbomb. Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Smothering offense from Punk here.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now. From way up, down. She counters it. Takedown, and now punches right. Oh, man. Turns it around. Lands a timely reversal.
That's his cane kick to the gut. And we know what's next.
The coronation. The challenger might have what it takes to win this.
Caught an elbow to the gut for that.
Punk looking for GTS. GTS. The champ is in control.
Bam! Suplex.
Irish whip from Punk on Bayley.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the Bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the Whirlwind Splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over.
We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bayley invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bayley and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted to main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bayley on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster, and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. I sent you on a fool's errand to run yourself ragged going after a made-up NXT Mutiny title that we didn't give a damn about. Oops. Sorry about that. I had you chase Io Sky all over the world just to have you end up destroying the WWE archives worse than Mutiny would have. At least you got some frequent flower miles. You two used to date, right? Well, consider this a classic breakup. There were some lies, some cheating, and when I didn't need you anymore, I dumped your pathetic asses. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
We're okay, but definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Punk said this was like a breakup, and it feels that way.
It reminds me of when we split up, actually.
But ultimately, you must have mended fences to get to this point, right?
Yeah, it took time. But eventually we realized we worked better as friends.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately. But maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on Raw, talking to superstars from the men's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Hey, Yus. How you holding up after Punk's backstab?
Just keeping my head down and my fists ready. Planning the next punch. It's chaos out there.
Chaos? Bro, it's a straight-up betrayal. And I'm not even talking about Punk. Everyone around here is just kicking back, watching Mutiny rip through this place. Like, where's the loyalty?
I hear that. It'd be nice if a few more of our heavy hitters were taking a stand.
You talking about someone like Roman? He always thinks these squabbles are beneath him. but it's not as bad as Triple H and the higher-ups giving Mutiny a free pass. Now that's messed up.
Well, if anyone might have a certain high-ranking member of the board on speed dial, it'd be you.
Try. Man, Barack's caught up in that Hollywood glam. Can't see past the box office. He's been wearing a suit too long. We see Mutiny's tearing down WWE, and he sees ratings and dollar signs.
No big deal. We're built for this fight. We just gotta be ready to throw down.
Yeet. Look, Goose, if you want me, I'm all in for being a part of Team WWE at Survivor Series. I'll do whatever it takes to stop Mutiny in their tracks.
We need all the help we can get. I'm thinking we can get you and Jimmy on board. Have you been in touch with him lately?
It's just, with Jimmy, man, it's complicated. We ain't been right for a minute. You sure you need me to do that?
Families are complicated. Let me think about it and weigh my options. I'll get back to you if it's the right move.
Yeet.
Pierce told me you and your partner are the ones to talk to about Survivor Series. Well, there's no need for a big discussion. I'm in.
That sounds a lot more like a demand than a request.
It's not a demand. It's the way you're gonna win. If there's a man in WWE who can tear down CM Punk and everything he represents, it's me.
I'm not even sure you could draw him out, though. Punk's been hiding down in Orlando, surrounded by his army of followers. It's a fortress.
Brother, trolling cowardly moron Punk is one of the great joys in my life. I'll get him so mad, he won't be able to resist coming out of his spider hole.
How are you going to do that? It's going to take more than simple name-calling.
Okay. Remember when Punk had a midlife crisis and became a failed MMA fighter?
Yep. Not his finest hour.
Nope. And you know he just lies awake at night, stewing in his failure. Now you put me on your Survivor Series team, I'm gonna revisit his little foray into MMA to show him how a real fighter takes care of business.
Damn. That would drive Punk nuts.
So what do you say? Ready to roll with me all the way through Survivor Series?
That's a strong argument, Drew. But Punk has a lot of enemies, and there's a long line of people in WWE who want a piece of him. Let me talk to everyone who wants in, and we'll make a decision.
Talk to whoever you want, but you best make the call soon.
Hey, we haven't had the chance to talk since everything happened with Punk. What a shame. If only Becky and I had won those Unity titles from you.
What difference would that have made?
Punk would have been too scared of us to make that kind of move, and WWE would be in a much better position right now.
Punk made that move because he was scared of me and my partner. You know, the team that beat you and your better half.
Okay, look, we're on the same side here. And we're playing checkers while Punk is playing chess. Not to mention rewriting history. He just proclaimed Big E as the first NXT champion, inspiration to current champ Trick Williams and the real architect of NXT.
Wait, Big E's with Mutiny now?
No, Punk's just using his name to rile me up. First NXT champion? That's me. And architect of NXT? Punk is slapping my legacy in the face.
So, this is about your pride getting hurt. And I thought you were actually here to fight for WWE, not just patch up your bruised ego.
Why can't it be both? I'll tell you what, I'm heading to NXT to put on a show and remind everyone who laid the first brick. We need that kind of fire and history in our corner at Survivor Series. I've got the plan and the passion. Let me bring that fight to the best of 3 series.
You want in on Survivor Series? How do I know you'll still be committed after you've gone and made your point at NXT?
Because I had an issue with Punk long before all this. I won't get tired of fighting him anytime soon. And I might be fighting my battles, but I'll also be winning us the war. So what do you say?
I hear you, Seth, but I need to weigh all our options. I'll get back to you.
Don't take too long. Every day that passes...
Understood.
You make the rounds and talk to everyone who wants a piece of Mutiny at Survivor Series yet?
That's a lot of people. I wanted to hear from you one more time before my partner and I make the call.
Here's my case then. Quit sitting on the fence and put me in your damn team. Nobody else is gonna make childish misfit Punk madder than I am.
You know what, Drew? You're right. We need Punk off balance, and nobody's gonna knock him off his perch like you. You're on the team.
Great! Then grab yourself some popcorn and a seat at the backstage monitor, because I'm gonna go out there and prove that MMA is just one more thing that I do better than cowardly moron Punk.
Drew McIntyre sporting a different look for this MMA rules match. And this competitor is getting the opportunity of a lifetime.
The following contest is an underground match. The only way to win is by knockout or submission. Introducing first, from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at...
Drew McIntyre is taking a shot across CM Punk's bow with this MMA-style match, attire and all.
And you have to think it's going to send Punk's blood pressure through the roof.
No way! That powerbomb was absolutely worthy of both halves of its name. Lift the powerbomb! Now trampling the opposition.
On a stomp. Tripling attack on the knee. Offense like that is why Drew McIntyre's a game changer.
This is what it feels like to run into a competitor like McIntyre. A powerbomb like that will leave you with bruises and remind you of this moment for days.
Snapping the neck. Oh, man.
Ah, look at this. Just cranking it out. Crank in the head.
Oh, man, that was nasty.
They weren't that good looking anyway.
Adrian looking to get back in this.
He's still hanging on, still in this thing.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
Oh, a stiff boot to the face.
Both arms captured, and vitriolic stomps.
Just stomping every single part of his body.
Putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry.
And that was a heck of a heave we just saw.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that.
Shows out quick. Claymore. Outlook is bad for Buck.
McIntyre gets met with a response.
Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense in.
We're seeing pure aggression from McIntyre.
Drew exhibiting... Hoisted up.
Down and out. Buck was right on target. Perfect position. Going for it. Looks like the Moonalock.
The bridge is in. It looks like the Scottish Warrior is...
Oh, it's got to be over. The Moonalock is cinched in. The Moonalock is cinched in. Oh, my God. How in the world did they get out of that?
Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm.
Oh, what a clubbing blow. Buck comes right back at him. Delivers an axe handle. Oh, my God, a clothesline. Oh!
Trapping the arm. Crossface submission is applied. Trying to fight the crossface.
Right hand breaks the hold.
And you can see from the blood that real damage has been done.
Bright red evidence. He got caught badly by that blow. Short clothesline hits its mark.
Oh, scattered that one. No count out as he takes things out of the ring.
Back in the ring.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's got to hurt. Crank in the head. Boom. Oh, he saw it coming.
He's getting back up, but I don't think he's going to like what he finds.
Let's go. Kiss by McIntyre.
That scary look in his eyes, fixated on the opposition.
Oh, cut on the ear by surprise.
Return fire on Adrian.
Will Drew finish things now? He gets out of the way.
This is where stubborn is. Oh, he could be looking for a submission here.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
This is locked in deep.
Look at the agony. We could be nearing the end.
Escape and a takedown.
Tearing down the leg now. McIntyre staggering, can barely find his feet.
Up into the torture rack.
McIntyre's in dire straits. Perfect position. Going for it. Looks like the Moonalock.
Painful submission maneuver. The fingers are pried apart and they're out.
Clothesline.
What impact.
Big clothesline.
Oh, man, that was nasty.
They weren't that good looking anyway.
Showing out their deadlifting prowess and just tossing their opponent like they're nothing. He looks defenseless as he struggles to get his bearings. Let's go, Kiss. Oh, wow, rendered unconscious. The official has to call it.
Here is your winner, the Scottish Warrior.
Drew McIntyre, my old buddy. You crawled out from under your troll bridge to try to call me out again. We've been going back and forth for so long, I can barely remember what got your skivvies in a bunch to begin with. It doesn't really matter though, does it? Because every time you step to CM Punk, you end up red-faced and humiliated. But now I hear you want to be one of WWE's chosen ones at Survivor Series to take on Mutiny. We've all seen how you excel as a chosen one. There can be only one, and you ain't it, Drew. You want CM Punk so bad? Well, you're gonna get your wish when CM Punk shows up at Raw next week, looks you in your creepy eyes in the middle of that ring and slaps that dumb beard off your doofus face. Again.
you see Punk's rant? You've definitely got him riled up.
That was the plan.
It's good to have him off his game. But when Punk says he's showing up here to confront you tonight, I would assume there's going to be some kind of mutiny trap.
Well, that's the safest bet you're ever going to make. Here's the thing. If he springs a trap on me, he'll probably pop his shoulder out of his socket, so I'm not terribly worried.
Punk may be made out of fine china, but Mutiny has plenty of badasses on their roster, and they could come from anywhere. So I'm still gonna watch your back.
Good man. You watch for Mutiny backstage, I'll meet Punk in the ring. This goes right, that little creep isn't gonna make it to Survivor Series.
It's the Scottish Warrior ready to get his hands on CM Punk.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
I'm honestly surprised CM Punk agreed to face Drew McIntyre here tonight on Raw.
Maybe Punk was sick of running, Byron. At a certain point, you have to show up and get what's coming to you.
We are so close to CM Punk catching a Claymore.
That's not CM Punk. It's Kevin Owens.
And his opponent from Marysville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens.
You can feel the fury coming off of Drew McIntyre right now in waves, staring at this CM Punk imposter, Kevin Owens.
Punk might be having a laugh sitting at home right now, but typical CM Punk, sending one of his lieutenants in to fight for him.
Punk promised that Drew would see him in the ring this week, not KO, a.k.a. knock off Owens.
The last thing I want to do is give CM Punk any credit, but it was Drew who started the trolling last week. What we're watching right now is the receipt.
What a gut-wrench powerbomb. Powering out at one.
Kicking out there really has to make his opponent question his game plan.
Oh, devastating boot.
Oh, man, that was nasty.
They weren't that good looking anyway. That's going to leave a mark for sure.
Owens at the mercy of his opponent.
Owens is under the gun.
Caught him with a big boot.
On the mark.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
He answers right back.
Oh, man, the neck breaker.
Boom, and fights back.
Just mounted with punches and not, oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
Oh, God.
from Owens. Oh, devastating boot. And Owens able to reverse it.
Quick strike to the lower body.
And he turned it around.
Oh my gosh, what impact. That's gonna sting. Trading back and forth blows now.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Ooh. You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Kick to the gut. Ooh, brutal forearm. Oof.
From Drew McIntyre. Drew doling out quite the punishment there.
That's just the nature of a big fight machine like McIntyre.
Look at Owens, top rope.
To the sky.
Oh no, went big and pays for it.
The high risk just result. Claymore connects. And that's a lot of blood starting to pour from Owens' head.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring. And he goes crashing to the outside. Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count.
Short clothesline hits its mark.
Kevin Owens looking absolutely overwhelmed.
I think we can consider this the beginning of the end, gentlemen.
Drew is setting him up for the Claymore. That'll take his head.
What the hell?
That's Lexis King.
Oh, we've got another CM Punk out here.
Gigi Dolan out of nowhere with a high knee. And here comes KO to direct traffic.
This pack of punks are taking Drew McIntyre apart. I don't like the looks of this. Go to sleep.
Clearly, they're sending a message from CM Punk.
Come on, get in here. Is that all you got?
Insult meet injury. GG Punk's got Drew McIntyre in the Anaconda Vice.
We need some help out here. Is anyone in the locker room going to stop this mutiny assault?
This is a major setback in the war against mutiny.
And Punk didn't even need to show up.
Drew McIntyre called out CM Punk, and now he's been beaten up by a whole army of them.
Where in the hell were you? You were supposed to be watching my back.
I would have if the army of punks hadn't jumped me before they came out to get you. Great security, Pierce.
I'm not taking the fall for this one. You and McIntyre lit the fuse by antagonizing Punk and Mutiny.
Antagonized Mutiny? You daft? Punk's bunch of brainless mannequins have been attacking WWE since the night of the draft. We didn't start any of this.
Guys, we can aim at each other in a circular firing squad or turn our ammunition on Mutiny.
No, you're right. But so far, we've gotten the appetizers and not the meal. How can we get the real CM Punk in the ring?
Trust me. I'll get Punk in that ring. You just give me a live microphone next week.
Deal.
When all of Punk's mini-me's show up, and they will show up.
This time, I'll be ready for them.
Drew McIntyre is in a familiar position here.
I have a feeling Drew is about to drop a pipe bomb of his own.
You know, they say time is a flat circle. And that sure is the case with Can't Mend Punk. Here's how it always goes. Punk shows up to great fanfare. He gathers an entourage of weak, sad, desperate people who buy enough of his knockoff cult leader garbage to follow him off a cliff. Then he has a tantrum and he goes home, leaving everyone who trusted him broken in a ravine at the bottom of that cliff. Just look at the splintered locker rooms this vile cancer leaves in his wake, and you'll see.
Here we go. If it's the real Punk this time.
It's him! CM Punk is here!
This is what Drew wanted.
I want to talk right down to earth in a language that even Drew McIntyre can easily understand. Here it is, Drew. You need some new material. You've been the same whining crybaby since the Machine anointed you the chosen one, and everybody laughed you out of the territory. I don't blame you if you don't remember that, but look it up. There's plenty of video online.
Hey, we're done talking. Now why don't you bring your brittle bones down here and we'll settle this the old-fashioned way.
Nah, not tonight. See, that's your problem. You're old-fashioned, and this is a whole new world. This will get settled, but not by me. Come on out, boys.
Yeah, about your mates. They've been delayed.
Is that Drew's sword?
It looks like it's trapped whoever Punk brought here from Mutiny. And not as confident now, are you, Punk?
He's getting the hell out of here.
No, he isn't.
And they've got Punk cornered.
Wait, there's KO.
McIntyre just leveled Kevin Owens.
Owens' distraction worked.
For Punk, maybe.
Kevin Owens is alone with two of the most dangerous men in WWE.
I'm not sure KO thought he was going to be the sacrifice for his fearless leader tonight.
Lay down with dogs, you get fleas, Saxton. Happens every time.
Pure chaos up on the entrance ramp now.
There's a very real risk of injury here. Into a face crusher. Oh, man, that was nasty.
They weren't that good looking anyway. We knew the ring couldn't contain them, but taking this fight to the ring entrance proves their true disdain.
Owens gets control.
Brutal boot.
Big boot. This is going to take some power here. Look at this strength. Absolutely impressive. And battling out a very unsafe and precarious area.
There's plenty of ways this could go wrong fighting up on the stage like this. Uh-oh, part one. Gonna be looking for the trifecta. There's two.
Still holding on.
Steel, glass, pyro, electrical. So many things on that stage have the potential to do some serious harm. He's able to counter that. Able to capitalize on McIntyre's mistake. Short clothesline. Oh, what a boot from McIntyre.
There are so many ways this thing can go bad, guys. That stage is not made for fighting. Ringer applied. Top wrist lock. Opponent down to one knee.
They're going to have to try to fight out of this. Body shots connecting. Fight now working its way to the stage.
Nothing but glass screens and steel supports. So much can go wrong up there. That was one of those power bombs that would shorten someone's career.
Elbow drop. Oh, what a kick to the face.
Oh, my God.
Taking this fight to such a dangerous area. There's potential danger everywhere you turn. Oh.
Uh-oh, part one. Gonna be looking for the trifecta. There's two.
Still holding on.
There it is. The Cameraplex is complete.
Fighting up on the entrance stage. So much aggression on display here. These two showing no regard for their well-being.
Oh, driving the elbow.
What a display of strength here.
Duking it out on the stage. This is wild.
This is dangerous. There is so much potential for this to go wrong. Everything he can do to create space here.
Kick to the... Uh-oh.
Counters. Neck breaker. These superstars are displaying absolutely zero concern for their own well-being.
Yeah, nothing good.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Oh, look at the angle here. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
And now Drew McIntyre goes up the turnbuckle.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
He grabbed the chair. Now would be a good time to run.
Readjusting the furniture. We know how this ends.
Trying to impale them with that chair. It really looks like nothing can contain this fight.
A steel chair? Something we all know can be a devastating weapon.
Face first into the chair.
Had the foresight to get out of that one. Every successive move is putting their opponent in a dicey situation.
Ledges, hard surfaces, pyrotechnics. That stage area can be very unforgiving.
Yeah, these superstars are out of their minds.
Here comes the throwback.
Suplex canceled that move. Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
And talk about giving a DDT with authority. Kevin Owens clearly not afraid of a little fight.
Double axe handle right on target.
Looks to climb the top rope.
No way. What? That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that. Good grief. That's a chop that'll wake you up.
Point of the elbow, nailed it. Turns that in his favor.
He's heading back to the ring.
Ooh, point of the elbow counters that.
Byron, this is what I wish you would do. The go-home driver.
Good night. Oh, whipped right into the post. Oh, what a right hand!
Taking the action to the outside.
Might be taking a breather here.
Rolling thunder!
Ooh! Kevin Owens with the evasion.
Oh, did you hear that thud?
Like a Terminator, McIntyre's eyes are seeing red. Puts him on the table. What does he have in mind? We're about to...
Oh, gosh!
Oh, geez. These competitors need help. They are just surrounded by the rubble of our announce table.
Making his way to the top here.
Slowly